Okay, I'm going to kind of show you what I've gotten done since last night. And you can see I've gotten some of the walls covered. And you can see I've gone in and kind of done a wrap around the inside. I have the jars and things up there holding things in place because I don't want things to fall over. I'm particularly proud of how this floor turned out. It just turned out really super cute. Um, I usually don't get stuff done that looks that good. You can see I've got some of these done. Now, if you're wondering about these walls, and you can tell here's one, this one will be going right here. Why they aren't lodged in and put together yet, it's because if you see here, let me see if I can get that. Oh gosh, you can see that the paper is taking up a tiny bit of space. So I will have to come along the edges here on the bottom of this piece and trim like 2 millimeters off and probably pull some of this paper out too. But you can see how everything's coming together. And I can't believe I didn't think about this. I mean, remember, this is a non-functional dollhouse in that the stairs are here, but they really aren't functional. It's like, I guess you just come from the top step and then you leap over here to get to the second level, which would make a whole lot of sense in a house that I would build. But you can see too, I've gotten some of the paper on the ceilings. I've gotten, I love that piece of cheese because this is the kitchen. This furniture isn't going to go in here, but I have it in here for scale. I noticed with this particular piece, I love the fact that it's plain on the back. So this one I put together, I used paint pens to do. And you can, I wanted to see what it would look like, and I really do like how it looks. I even like the colors I chose for this, but I love the fact that I can add something in on the back. So yes, welcome to the underside of my, oh, that looks disgusting. So I'm going to be, I'm going to be shoring these sorts of things up. I'm going to make another one. I printed another one. So I'm going to make another one, and I know where to add some stabilizers to make sure that it's not like squishy like this. But I think this scale works really, really nicely in there, along with the other bits and bobs. Now, something else that I did yesterday was I came in, and you can see I've cut out and around. Let me see if I can get this to cut out and around the windows. Now, this is because I'm going to be using pieces of recycled plastic that I'm simply going to set in here, and then I'm going to add something around the outside to hold it in place, because this type of plastic will tend to fog, or the glue won't hold it very well, and I don't right now have the money to buy like the right kind of glue, so I've come up with a different method of doing it, and you can see I've just come in and cut out a bit from the board, because I've got two thicknesses here. And then what I did was I went in and put this particular batch of gray board is really like, it comes apart way easier than I would like. So I came in and put some Mod Podge in here to just seal it all shut. And seal everything that was like a little tear, because today I'm going to be putting the yellow on the outsides of these, because I can't put the inside stuff on until I put the outside stuff on. So the first thing today, I'm going to be putting these, the yellow on the outsides of this. And what I'll do is I'll just trim it right to this outside, because I'm going to be adding a little frame around the outside and some little non-functional shutters to the outside. So yeah, this is what we got going. I'm also going to need to attend to some of these little white bits here. Come in, my paint pens are going to be super duper helpful with this, because I'll be able to kind of match what's going on. And I've decided if I can't really match it, I may just add in a thin strip of something around the outside to cover that up, which I'm not going to be mad at. In fact, I may just go ahead and do that anyway, because I was thinking about the windows up here, and I think that's what, well, the inside windows, and I think that's what I want to do. So yeah, this is where we are so far. And I can't show you right now, but I got the entire back of, because everything's kind of propped up against it. I've got the entire back white portion is now covered in yellow paper. I had it under weights all day yesterday, and I went ahead and put the brown paper that I usually put on the back of these pieces, that's on it. And prior to putting any of the walls on, I'm going to measure it and make sure I have the hooks in the holes for the hooks in the back, or the measurements, so I can simply turn it around and put the hooks and everything in it. So yeah, I'm working on getting the rest of this covered today, and these outside walls covered as well. And I know how I'm going to be putting it together. I'm going to be using for those of you who have been with me through parts of Mariele's house construction, I'm going to be using the same method of attaching cardboard together that I use there. I'm going to be using little wooden dowels that I make, and I'm going to tack them into place along this outside edge, because this is nice and thick. This is like 1.5 centimeters. So there's a nice amount of space there to hold the walls, the outside walls on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And hopefully when you see it the next time, I will have all of the walls and everything covered. Fingers crossed. And we'll be ready to start putting all that in. Yeah. So that's where we are right now. I'm still having a whole lot of fun with this. And I don't feel like I should be having this much fun. And I'm so happy that I chose to do this instead of create pieces that probably would not have sold. Especially after looking at Target's ads that have been sent to me. I can't compete with $5 for a doll, a little cat doll. I can't compete. So I'm going to do this instead. I can't compete, so I'm not going to play the game, man. I'm not going to play the game. I still want to make a Dia de los Muertos. You can see here I've got Wiener Girl. Wiener Queen is right there. And I'm forgetting which one this is. I want to make one for myself. So if I can scrape together enough to get that a couple of those new felt colors from Benzie. Oh man, they're gorgeous. I'd like to do that just for myself. Anywho, enough blathering about myself. Thank you, patrons. Remember, your monies helped make all of the copies and the paints and the glue happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see all of you in the next video.